Well, Erica, honey, you look like you got trouble.
I do, Opal, I do. Big time. Is Potter here?
Well, sure, he's here, but, what's the matter?
Everything. Opal, I could lose everything unless you and Palmer help me.
Well, of course, we'll be happy to help you, honey, but what exactly is happening here?
Oh, what is happening? Well, my whole life is going down the drain, and I don't seem to be able to do anything to stop it.
Oh, get out. You can fix any problem there is, and with Palmer and me, we'll be glad to do whatever we can to help anything.
Before you pledge my life's blood, Opal, I think we'd better learn what it is exactly we have to do.
Well, it was bad enough that Travis sold his stock to Adam, but then, my goodness, to have Adam precipitate the attack.
It's unconscionable.
Yes, and after I went to all the trouble to have the meeting with Tom Murphy and Warren Buffett. I mean, going public was a stroke of genius.
Yes, very, very clever move.
But didn't Adam, drag his feet about all that?
Well, he did at first, yes, but then he just released too much of his stock. And I have been in constant touch with Warren Buffett. You see, Dimitri Marick never could have been a threat if Adam had just been acting more responsibly. But Adam, no, he went right to the enemy. He invited him in.
Oh, so now you think Dimitri's going to try to gobble up the whole thing?
Oh, yes. I mean, it's just it's an utter betrayal of me and Enchantment.
Well, honey, we're not going to let that happen, are we, Ludbug?
All I need is a white knight to come in and rescue me.
A white knight? What's that got to do with Enchantment?
Oh, well, it's somebody who could buy up a huge parcel of the stock and keep it out of Dimitri Marick's reach.
Oh, and that's where my love bug comes in?
Yes, we would put it in the hands of a responsible, a decent businessman who could spot a profit-making company, of course.
You're talking about my honey.
I sure am. Palmer, you gave me the seed money for Enchantment. You have been with me through thick and thin. And Opal, of course, you're my dearest friend in the whole world, so naturally I would come to you.
Well, of course it was good that you did. You can count us in.
Not so fast.
What, Palmer, Erica here is our closest friend in the whole wide world.
Well, of course she is. But it's absolutely impossible for me to help you, Erica.
But Palmer,
I'd like nothing more than to come to your aid, Erica, but it is absolutely impossible.
Why?
I will not enter into any situation that involves Adam Chandler. It's just against my principles.
But Marick will ruin me, Palmer.
If nothing else, Adam Chandler is a very clever man. I'm sure he will realize that it's in his best interest to fight Marick.
The thing is, Adam's resources are just depleted, and so are mine. Please, Palmer, please, I understand that you hate him.
Hate? Doesn't begin to express it.
All right, I understand that Adam is totally without principles.
He's the spawn of the devil.
But the thing is, Enchantment is part his. He will have to play by the rules.
Adam never in his life has played by the rules or respected rules. I mean, what if he decided to do something in the middle of the fight? What if he decided to side with Marick? That would leave us hanging in the wind, our cash tied up in their company.
But we could watch him. We could be sure that he wouldn't turn this disaster into a catastrophe.
It was a catastrophe the minute Adam joined your company. No, I'm sorry. I will not deal with that man under any circumstances.
Oh, please, Palmer, won't you reconsider?
Under no circumstances, and that's final. Sorry.
Oh, no. No, this can't be happening. He can't run out on me. I mean, then I'm dead. I'm dead.
Boy, I just think Adam Chandler ought to be getting dead and mighty quick.
Oh, don't tempt me. Opal, don't tempt me. Adam deliberately used you to break up Brian and
He tried. When he saw that I was attracted to you, he begged me to come in between you and Brian.
That's a lie.
Go on, Will.
I refused. I flatly refused, although he did really put it to me.
Pressured you, huh?
Yes, he wasn't pleased. Just like he wasn't pleased when I wouldn't go against Palmer and sabotage him.
Nice, Adam.
He's lying,
That
Haley.
is why he hates me now.
What about Henri?
Okay, look, your father insinuated himself into Henri's life. He created this image of himself as this helpful, paternal friend, and then he slid in the suggestion that marrying Brian would be the quickest and easiest way to get a green card and stay in this country.
I can't believe this.
Now, needless to say, Brian married on Lee himself. I mean, no one forced him to do that, but your father started the whole ball rolling in the first place.
Oh, no, Adam, you didn't.
No, I didn't. And anybody that believes Will is a fool.
I'm telling the truth.
The truth? You want the truth? The truth is that in order to ingratiate himself to me, he offered to drive a wedge between you and Brian and break you up.
Oh, just out of the blue, just like that. He comes selling you this idea?
That's right. I told him it was abhorrent. I rejected his plan outright. Furthermore, I told him to stay away from you, and I realized what an unprincipled opportunist he really is.
Bull.
Hey, Haley, he doesn't care about you. He's been using you from the beginning. I tried my best to keep him from hurting you. And another thing, neither Erica nor I ever threatened to fire him over this. Did we, Erica?
Absolutely not. No, that would have been just abhorrent. Of course not.
Well, then why would he say that you have?
Because Will is desperate to control the situation. Yes, he is, and your father's right. Will has been lying about this whole thing.
Don't listen to them.
Haley, you're not going to listen to Will, are you?
With his history of lying and manipulation?
Who's doing the manipulating here? Haley, they're telling you what to do.
Your Uncle Trevor agrees with us. That call earlier was he threatened me, ordered me not to let you go out with Will tonight. He ordered me.
Would Trevor have really made that call? Come on. The way he acted at Kelly's, he was on our side. Haley, I am the only one telling the truth here.
Haley, Will's lying. He's lying to you.
I never came to him about breaking up you and Brian. Will came up with that plan.
Would I do that, Haley? Come on, you know that the only thing I've ever wanted for you is your happiness. Is for you to stand on your own 2 feet and make your own decisions. Come on, you do know that, don't you? Come on, Hay, what do you say? Do you believe me or them?
Haley?
Will's not the liar here. And there's no way I'm going to swallow that garbage that you're feeding me.
I'm telling you the truth, Haley.
You know what really makes me mad is that I didn't believe Brian when he told me that you were messing with Anli's head. Brian has never lied to me. You know what? Neither has Will. You, everything you've ever said to me has been a lie. All you ever say is how much you love me and how you're behind me and how I can conquer the world, and those are just words to you. Just your way of making sure that little Haley behaves and that you can control her.
No, that's not so.
Brian was right. You're just a control freak, and that's all you'll ever be.
Haley, your father loves you. He truly does.
What is wrong with you, Erica? The man forces you to marry him, and you're standing here defending him?
Yeah, your father loves you, and he wants what's best for you.
You know what's best for me? Is if he falls off the face of this planet. Because there's no way I'm going to listen to him. No way do I respect him. And I'm certainly not going to live in the same house with him. Get me out of here, Will.
Haley, wait a minute. Listen to me. I'm your father.
No,
you can't just...
My father was Harry Vaughn. And he's dead. I don't know who you are. And I really don't care.
You totally mishandled that.
I never told Brian to marry Lee.
Well, I'm sure that you put that thought in the girl's head. And you had no right to go and intrude in their lives. I told you that, Adam. I told you stay away, leave them alone. But of course you had to go right in there. You had to put your nose in where it doesn't belong. And now you have alienated your daughter.
All right. I've been a fool. You have to rub it in.
Well, you're hopeless.
I've lost my daughter, Erica. You know how that feels?
Yes, I do. And I'm sorry, Adam. I mean, I am truly sorry.
Do you think she really meant what she said?
Maybe not. Maybe you can get her back.
She doesn't trust me anymore.
Well, that could change. That could change if you follow my advice about Haley from now on.
I'll do it. I'll do anything you say. Anything. I have to get Haley back. Thank you, Erica. Thank you.
Well, I care for Haley. And you can do me a favor in return.
You name it.
I want you to go to Palmer Courtland. I want you to eat crow or grovel or whatever it is you have to do, but you must get him to be our white knight, Adam. I tried and I failed, but maybe you could
You went to Palmer after I specifically told you not to go.
Adam, please. We stand to lose enchantment. I have got to save my company. You did not come up with anyone else who can do this, so now you must go to Palmer.
No, I'm not going to go crawling to Palmer Courtland. No way on earth. I'm not going to run after the man who wiped me out, ruined me financially, as well as every other way.
Yes, hello. No!
Why? Who's in the... Where are you going? Erica!